And we are live. Thank you, everyone. We're here. I've got Rachel in the house. Rachel, how are you today?
Hello, I'm very good.
I'm so glad we're back together. I think I remember the Santa, the elf ear hat. I think that was the last time we were together.
Do you know, it was such a wonderful, wonderful welcome to the Stamperia family. It really was. And you just, it just made my day. And
You're so sweet.
I've missed you. I've missed you. I'm so glad that I'm back here with you today.
I'm so glad. I was so excited when I was paired up with you. I was like, yes, but I didn't have anything else to kind of go. So I've kind of let you down. I apologize.
No hats, but hey, you know, what are you going to do?
All I've got is a smile tonight. So we've got Crafty I Am. Hello.
Hello.
We've got Cindy.
Cindy,
hello. So Cindy's been very busy planning this big Stamperia event. Very exciting. And
You're going to be there, aren't you?
Yes. So in September, it's a big one because I do the Stamperia event. Then a week later, I teach on the cruise. And then the following weekend, I'm teaching at Big Mouth Scrappers. So I'll be away for a month. Yeah, it's going to be huge. But anyway, enough about me. So it's not the Farrel show tonight. Sorry.
I know, but it's exciting and interesting.
So we'll say hello we got Elena. Hello. Oh, we've got Jennifer from South Africa. We've got Irina from Australia. Thank you for popping in. I think it is 11 p.m. for them.
Wow.
Lorna, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Rose, again from Sydney. Okay, so it's all coming in fast. So I'm just going to click. If I miss your name, I am sorry. Hi, Claire.
Oh, lovely Claire.
Jermaine, hello from Canada. What time is it there in Canada at the moment? Do you know what? I need to have like a world clock on my computer. I've got it on my phone, but I need it on my computer. So
I want it on my wall.
A few from the US.
Oh, fantastic.
Hello. Roberta. Oh, so many familiar faces. Or names, I should say. Hi, Marianne. 9 a.m. So what time is it there for you, Rachel?
For me, it's 2:00 in the afternoon.
So you're pretty much, your day is almost done.
It's a lovely time for me, this. I'm very happy with it.
Whereas, what is it here? 9 p.m. So my day is done. So my kids are in bed. They've promised me that they're going to put themselves to sleep tonight. So we'll see how well that goes. Well, my husband's away. So I've booked in my oldest son. He's 17. I've said to him, if the boys get up, you need to go sit in their room with them because they'll be scared. But anyway, okay, so I'll keep going. Oh, man. Hello, Hetty. So we've got lots. We've got 51 people. 51 people already in. We haven't even started.
Ooh, lovely.
Yay!
I do love a big party.
So have you got you've got the project there to oh yes, you do. Hang on, let me pop you in.
There we go. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm doing it without this frame here. So I'm going to do it slightly differently because the reason is it's nothing clever. It's because I ran out of resin. So I'm not going to be doing and anything that I could have put in a mold I ran out of. So I'm going to do it without this. But I think it's going to look just as nice.
I think the colors you've used are absolutely gorgeous. They're like they gel so well together. I can't wait to see your create.
They're my favorite colors. So I've done that, and I've done some of the painting of the molds. I'm afraid because we only do an hour now for the live, so I've had to do that because the background I thought would be the more interesting bit to show. So shall I sort my camera?
Yeah. Let me remove you and just give me the thumbs up when you're done so that I know that you're ready for me, okay? Okay. So it's, oh, did I just kick her out? Okay. It's been a while hosting. So let me just see if that was her messaging me to tell me that I've kicked her out. I hope not. Nope, I don't know what that message was. Anyway, she'll jump back in when she's ready. So I hope everyone is well. Irina, beautiful. Yes, it is a beautiful project. I really can't wait to see how she creates it. It should be really, really good.
Hello!
What a lovely surprise!
Yeah, what are you doing here, darling?
I'm doing the live. What are you doing here? Am I not meant to be here? What's going on?
No, you're right. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm super fine. You didn't expect to come live without makeup.
I just saw you pop in and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to click on you anyway.
Everything's fine with the live? Yes, because I received a message. Yes, okay.
Everything's perfect. Yes, okay. I got it sorted. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. Everyone say hello to Omar. What a lovely surprise.
Hola,
thanks, Omar. Okay, well, you just want to get...
I'm here.
Okay, so just a little background. When I logged in, there was a little issue where I didn't have like the host rights and I was panicking. So I sent Omar a message and then I ended up getting hold of someone that, like, we got it fixed in the end anyway. So it's all good. So I'm just going to message Rachel because I think she's off. And hopefully she gets that message. So anyway, let's go through the messages, all the comments. So good to see everyone here. Hi, Kath. Thanks for dropping in. This is Marianne. Can't wait to meet you in person in a fortnight. Yes. So no, won't be a fortnight. I'm in Sydney next weekend teaching at the retreat. So you'll see me next weekend. I'm assuming that's where you're coming. Seriously, after the States, I am so all over the place. I don't even know what day it is, to tell you the truth. So we've got so many people, 65 viewers. That's great. I'm hoping Rachel will be with us in a minute. Otherwise, it may be just the Farrel show. And I don't know what I'm going to do then. So everyone's saying hi to Omar. It was such a nice surprise, him coming in. What has Omar done without Rachel? No, I think it was me. She's just messaging me now because I think we got kicked off, but that's okay. She'll be here in a sec, so you'll just have to put up with my face for a little bit longer. She's, God love her, look. She's just told me she's just about to come back in. Nellie, hello. Mwah, gorgeous. I miss you. I'm hoping we will be able to catch up at some point when I come back to the States. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, we need to get in touch. You love my... Oh, thank you. Well, actually, I don't know if you can see. I've got all resin, all poured, ready for my class in Sydney next week. And if you saw the other side of my room, you wouldn't say it was a cool studio because yet again, I got crap all over my desk because I dumped it after Creativation. I haven't touched it. Oh, thanks, Claire. Well, I need to get better lighting. It's a bit dark in here, but anyway. Hi, Patty. Nice studio. Thank you very much. Okay. That little. Oh, yay! You had me worried there. I thought it was going to be just me again.
I have me worried too.
And I've been sitting here trying to figure out what I was going to do if you didn't come back.
You've done a dance, a song. It would have been fine. It would have been
Trust
fine.
me, you do not want to hear my singing at all. Maybe I can do a dance, but singing, no. Okay, let me go small. So what have you got there, my dear?
Right, I'm just going to show you all the molds I've used. Now, I don't know the code for this one, but this is the one that I've used for the background. But I've had it a long time, and I don't have the code for that one. So that one I've used, because what I've done is what I like to do with those impression plates is I like to pour the resin over and get a bit of texture for my background. So
perfect. Okay, so when you say resin, before anyone asks me, because there's actually a lot of comments here I haven't been through yet, is it the 2-part resin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
2-part resin. I mean, you could probably do the same. You could do exactly the same if you used cream paste or something. Oh, look at that. Excuse my thumb.
I was looking at it before, and I was wondering if it was a Band-Aid or if it was just a cover for your thumb.
Well, I've had to put some washi tape over a Band-Aid, because when I was buttering my toast this morning, the butter knife was a bit sharper than I anticipated.
Oh my gosh, Rachel!
Yeah. Well, it happens. So.
Look, I love that you've used washi tape over it.
Well, the plaster keeps trying to come away, because, as you know, we get quite wet, messy hands, don't we?
Yes.
So
yes.
But anyway, so I might use this frame.
Also from Sir Vagabond.
Am I in? There we go. That's it.
Yep.
This frame here, and that's K3PTA486. And that, if you're wondering what that is, in there, that's sometimes what I'll do is I'll put resin, and I've got some little micro beads and things that I've just poured a tiny bit of resin in that owl, and then I'll put clay in that then, and leave a little space so I can, just make it look fancy. So that's, if you were wondering what that was about, that's what that was about.
Look at you.
Oh, I'm fancy.
You are fancy.
Now, I've used this little element from this mold, which I have already painted, because, obviously time is of the essence.
Yes.
So I've just used that one. And this is K3PTA5601.
Beautiful.
And then on my original one, I use this love frame here, which is K3PTA496. Do I need to zoom out a little bit, do you think? Am I a bit too close?
Look, if you can zoom out just like an itty bitty little bit.
Yeah, I can make that happen. I'm just looking, and it just looks a little bit close. Oh, hello, Rachel. Please be careful. It's just, can't be trusted.
If not, it's fine the way it is.
I'm doing all right. Just, there we go. Let's have a go. Now, you need to go over there. How's that?
Perfect.
Yes, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Right, sorry for the faffing, everybody, but you've got to have a little faff, haven't you? And then I've used the paint brushes from this one, because I love the brushes on this one.
Oh, I love that mold. So I'm currently using that for my classes.
Oh, I have these brushes. I've got a problem. I've got an addiction to making them.
Cute.
I know, I'm addicted to making them. I can't stop myself. Right, it's K3PTA497, that mould. So, and all it's just the 2 little brushes I've used off that one.
Yep.
And then last but not least, this mould, which is, I think it's a nature one, but I've used the bird and there's a little acorn on here, and I've just used the top or the bottom, depending on how you look at it, of the acorn for the little hat, you know, the cut bit of the acorn.
Can you bring that a little bit closer, Rachel, if you can, just so that they can see?
He's got a little
that
hat.
is cute.
If I could have found a crown that fit him, it would have been a crown, but I quite like the little acorn cut. So
that's really cool.
And this one is K3PTA463. So, and then the other thing I've used is this rice paper, which is DFS A4638. And now, if you haven't gone to sleep, I shall begin.
Beautiful. So, well, it's all about mold. I love it.
Well, there's a lot of little bits and bobsies that I've taken from the various molds. So I'm just using, I think this is it's 8 by 8 inches canvas, which is 20 by 20 centimeters canvas.
You're doing inches and centimeters. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which I've picked. I just, I picked up a pack of cheap canvases, so you can get them all over the place. And then I'm just going to rip off some parts of this rice paper.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do 2 corners because I think that's all it needs, really. I don't think it needs more than that. So just a little rippage. Now you can always wet it if you want to have a little bit more control about where you're tearing it, but I'm not really worried about having control, as you can tell with my butter knife this morning.
So. Pretty much, you just knew what kind of day you were going to have.
Yeah. That's it. It's in the stars already, right? So that's going to work for me. And this is quite a nice thing to do with paper or rice paper if you're not sure about what colours you want to use and things like that, because then you can draw on the colours from the rice paper.
Can I be a pain and just ask you to pull your canvas down a little bit for me, please?
How are we
Perfect.
doing?
Yes. We just couldn't see the top, that's all. But that's perfect. Thank you.
Lovely. Fantastic. Right, so, and I'm going to use the craft glue. And I'm going to use craft glue for pretty much all of the elements.
Okay.
It works really well. And that is DC31M for mother.
So I have got here all the products that you've used. So ladies, if you're watching, I'm going to leave this up so that you can write it all down in your handy dandy notebook, so that if you want to recreate what Rachel's doing, you can do so and know what products you've used.
Thank you. Okay.
So the craft glue, does that work similar to the mixed media glue with the rice paper?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're really lucky, aren't we? Because we've got some really good chemists that work on our products. So I'm not really sure what the difference is between the two, but there must be a difference. And I know there is an actual rice paper glue as well. I've got that somewhere.
Yes. I've got that here too. So I know I've used the rice paper glue and I've done it to adhere the rice paper, but I've also sealed it on top.
Yeah.
So then you've got that. Then you've got the mixed media glue, but I did not know that the craft glue you could also paint over the top to seal. So
yeah, it works really nicely. But I'm going to go over this as well with some clear gesso. So because I'm going to use a mixture of gesso, so the gesso will act as a sealer as well.
Yeah. No,
So
well, that's something new I've learnt today. So I think I might actually try with my craft glue.
I was really surprised at how, I mean, I don't know why I didn't expect it to be that good. It should, because all the stamping
I don't know.
But I just thought, craft, is that for, something other than, but I used it on all the elements in my project, and it's a really good glue.
It's very handy.
I'm just going to give that a little waft. Waft around.
So while you were getting ready, and I think I accidentally kicked you off, Omar popped in to say hello.
Oh, lovely.
The ladies all said that your project looks beautiful and amazing. So I thought I would just let you know, because you weren't here when we were talking about you.
Well, it's so often the case.
It was all good things, though.
No, I'm sure. I'm teasing. Right, let me grab a bit of tissue and just give that brush a little wipe. I'm wiping it with put that out of the way, actually. Oh gosh, why are gesso pots always really stiff?
Okay, so have you got carpet or hard floors?
A mixture.
Okay, so I've got concrete floors in my studio, and I tap it a couple of times, rotate it, tap it, and then it comes open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if not, you can try hot water, but I always tap it a few times, and it must just break the seal.
Yeah. Oh, I shall remember that. Right, well, I'm just using clear gesso on these bits. The reason being that, if you don't know, is that when I'm adding all the other colours and things, I want to be able to keep some of the pattern coming through. I don't want to lose all the pattern. So if I put clear gesso on it, it just protects it a little bit and means that I can wipe some of the paint back if I feel that it's covering the pattern too much. So that is why I've used clear gesso there. Right, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this very delicate little doofer and work out, right, I think I want to put it about there. So I'm going to get some glue on the back of here as well. So I'm going to use the craft glue again because it works. So I may as well.
Oh, you're just using a paintbrush.
Yeah. I mean, I could go direct to the canvas with the brush because it is quite delicate. And God, Rachel, why didn't you do that? I don't know. But yeah, let's do that because this is very delicate. And I'm here holding it, poking it with a paintbrush, thinking, oh, I hope it doesn't break. So let's make sure it doesn't, and just stick it onto this canvas. So there we go. I want this over a little bit, over and down. Personally, I'm not really a fan of putting things centrally. So I tend to go off to one side, and then any of these little bits that have fallen off, because obviously when you do these little, the smaller molds that are just more really about texture, things can break off, and that's fine because you can just stick them wherever you want to then. Let's stick that bit in there. And might need a bit more glue for that one. Don't know where that's come off, but let's go in.
Was that a clear resin that you used or a white resin?
Well, I would say take your pick.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It was the end. It was the end of the bottles, and I was just, so I don't really know, if I'm honest.
I'm only asking because a part of me wants to say it's white, but it's quite translucent, and I thought maybe because it's so thin.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't sure if it was clear.
So yeah, not sure. Not sure is the answer. So next thing I'm doing is I'm going to keep using my craft glue and adding to this now, and I'm building up. I want to put my frame about there, I think. So I'm just using packing box card because why would you use anything else?
It's my favorite thing to use.
Yeah, it works really well, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, so I'll put that there, and then I've got this little frame, and I'm not sure why, because I'm not going to keep it this colour, but for some reason when I was prepping yesterday I painted it black, and I don't really know why, because I'm actually going to put white gesso on it now, so I don't know what that was all about. But
maybe your heart was telling you.
I know. Well, it's my grungy little heart that wants to make everything rusty and grungy.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh. I find, though, out of habit, I'll do something that I didn't mean to do. So maybe out of habit, you just automatically grab the black gesso.
I do, because, sorry, I got paintbrush in my mouth.
That's okay. We can understand paintbrush talk.
Because I tend to cover everything that I do in black gesso before I do anything with it. So now I'm using white gesso, and I'm going to try and avoid the areas with the rice paper on, because we've already put clear gesso on those. And I'm not going to fret about getting this perfectly on here, because we're going to be chucking a load of paint on it anyway. But
okay, I love that you just said chucking a load of paint on. Yeah. So I was talking to one of my US friends, and here in Australia, we chuck everything. It doesn't mean we're actually like throwing it, but we'll say chuck the dog in the back of the car, or chuck the kids in the car, or do you know what I mean? So when I was talking to her, she's like, chuck? What the hell is chuck? And I'm like, what? So then I had to think, and I was like, oh, kind of like put. She goes, so you're not literally throwing the kids in the car? And I said, no, I'm just putting them in the car. But we always say chuck.
Yeah, I do. I chuck everything.
Oh, I'm so glad. I thought maybe it was just me.
No,
okay.
You got to chuck things.
Yeah.
How else are you going to?
That's right. I'm always chucking things.
That's right. Just trying to avoid getting it on this bit of rice paper, but I do want to because I need to get some gesso on this resin in order for the paint to have a key to get a good bit of coverage. Right, there we go. That'll probably nicely. Thank you very much. Now I'm just going to dry this off a second now. So, happy days.
I really like that frame. I haven't used it yet, but I probably should.
It's a really nice little frame, and it's the first time I've used it, and I will definitely use it again.
Oh, Samantha's in. She's saying hello.
Hello.
We've had lots of people saying lovely project so far. Lots of hellos to you, Rachel, but I can't. I'd sit here all night going through all the hellos for you, but there's lots and lots of people here for you. We've got Susie saying lovely mold. Yeah, I really like that frame.
Oh, some running cakes to school. Oh,
where's my cake?
Yeah. Exactly
Not that I
what
need it, but where is my cake?
Right.
What kind of cakes were they, Samantha? Just wanting to know out of curiosity. And did you make them? Well, now I feel hungry. It's too late to eat.
Well, for you it is.
So you could have afternoon tea.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yum. Gosh, yeah. I'm like, what do I have that I snack on? No snacking.
So I'm dry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm set. So this is kind of where I'm going to start my background now. And I've taken my inspiration for the colours I'm going to use from, well, I say from the rice paper, but they are actually, if you look on my Instagram or anything like that, you will see that most of my projects are these colours because I just really like them.
They're your go-to colours.
They are. I really, really like them. So I'm starting. In fact, I could record this and play it on most of my lives. I'm starting with Cookie because it's just, and I'm just going to pop a little squirt on here. I would, obviously I would use a palette if I had one to hand, but I don't have one to hand. So I'm just trying to be a little bit careful. And I've got a very, very wet brush. In fact, I'm going to get my little water sprayer involved as well.
Nice. Can you just pull your canvas down? Sorry, Rachel.
Sorry, I keep pushing it up.
No, that's okay. I feel bad asking, but we couldn't see the crop.
No, please do, because I just get so caught up in what I'm doing. I forget to look up.
Oh, okay. So Helen's asked, what is the purpose in coating with black gesso then white?
Well,
I'll let Rachel explain why she did the black gesso first.
Yeah, it's funny you should ask that. Because it is a habit, because I tend to normally use black gesso on everything I do because I like the depth of colour it gives me. But for this project, I wanted to use the white gesso because it gives the colours a little bit more of a lift and a little bit more vibrancy. So I wanted, because I'm using lots and lots of colours, I wanted to make sure that you could see the colours and enjoy the colours, whereas you would have done if I did. Oh, I'm really wittering now.
So in other words, she made a boo-boo and had to rectify it by adding white gesso.
Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that really long-winded explanation.
Oh, Rachel, I love doing lives with you. My face is so sore from smiling the whole time. You always crack me up. So Belinda has said, we all have our go-to colours, like a favourite recipe. Yes, I agree.
This cookie and turquoise, just So I'm going to just give that just another little squirt, just sort of dissipate the colour a little bit, and that will sort of help blend the brush strokes as well.
I love the effect when you spray water onto the Allegro paints. I love it.
They take it really, really well, don't they? They
do.
really disperse nicely.
Cindy Crane has said Aussie and British humour, great combination. It's because we're having a good time, aren't we, Rachel?
We absolutely are. And I think next time we meet up, there should be hats involved.
Okay, I promise I will find, but you know what? I can't top the elf legs hanging from my ears.
I think it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. And it was my first ever Stamperia live. Didn't know what to expect.
And then you see me with ears, like legs hanging on either side of my ears.
It was hysterical.
What a way to break the ice.
Yeah. Well, I always get so nervous before lives. And even, I've done loads of them, but I always get a little bit nervous.
Do you know, I still get nervous as well. So I did one on Saturday night, and that was the first live I've done since December. So, and things have just been so crazy lately. So I was really nervous, and I'm like, I have done this so many times. Why am I nervous? But it's the same with teaching. I get nervous every time I teach. Before I teach, once I get started, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I always get nervous.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. Once I get started, I'm fine, and I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love. I love the fact that I can sit here and share this with everybody, and it's just fab. It's just a really nice thing. I've got a little bit of orange now. It's just a really nice thing to be able to do, to share it, and to kind of demystify some of it as well. Because I think some people get a little bit put off doing things because they think, oh, I couldn't possibly do that. It looks really complicated. And it's not. It's dead easy. But I always, every time, I get nervous. Every single time. It
just shows you're nervous because you want to make sure it goes well. And you take pride in what you do. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
So Susie's just said she'll have to order some paints this week. She's never tried them yet. Susie, I guarantee you, once you've tried them, you'll never go back to whatever paints you were using before.
They are really good, and I've got to say, the pigment that you get for the price that you pay is ridiculous.
They've got a fantastic coverage on them, so no matter what you paint it on, the coverage is fantastic.
Yeah.
But too, when you add water to it, it kind of changes the there's like a chemical reaction to it. So when it dries, it kind of goes chalky. It's really nice. And there's so many colors for you to choose. So Belinda said she loves cappuccino paint color. It might be a little influenced by her love of coffee. Coffee. I love coffee.
Oh, I love coffee, but I have to have decaffeinated. I can't be trusted with caffeine.
Okay, so I've never tried anything like decaffeinated coffee.
No, you've got to get a good one. You've got to get good. I mean, I have, fresh decaffeinated coffee, and I can't tell the difference. It's lovely.
Okay. When you say fresh, do you mean like you grind your beans?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, girl, you are fancy.
I am fancy. I'm very fancy.
Oh, I love it. So I'm having withdrawal symptoms from Starbucks. So I've been home a week and I've really, really struggled not having Starbucks. So Dallas, look out, because God loves Cindy. When we were chatting before, she announced that she was doing the Stamperia event, we were chatting about it, and I said, oh, look, if there's a Starbucks, I'm there. So she rang the hotel to see if there was, and she messaged me, and she said, good news, there's a Starbucks downstairs. I said, well, that's where I'm going to be from 6 till 11.
Oh, you'll be okay then.
Yes. Yolanda, I'm with you. I can't do without coffee, and I am not a morning person. So even my kids know they don't talk to me until I've finished my coffee. Otherwise, they just go, huh. That's it. That's all I can say. Okay, so you've done cookie and you've done orange.
Cookie and I've done orange, yeah. And I'm now going in with turquoise, and it's the turquoise, the CAL251.
I love that color.
Oh, me too. And I love that. I've got the Indian one as well, which I really love, the Indian turquoise, because it's delicious.
Okay, for those of you who don't know the difference, I've got both of them here.
Oh, well done.
Let me just put us to a big screen so this one is your normal turquoise. This one is your Indian. So it's just this one's lighter.
It's a little bit lighter, and I think when I look at it, it seems like it's got it's a little bit slightly, just a hint warmer.
Yes, the normal turquoise.
Yes,
it is. It's a deeper turquoise, whereas the Indians are lighter.
Yeah,
turquoise, but both still gorgeous colors.
Oh, they really are. Right, so I've got that turquoise on there. I'm going to pop just a little tiny bit of green. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's some green in this rice paper up here. And I just want to have a tiny echo of it, but I'm not going to go mad with it. It's just a tiny little nod.
Okay, so you're not going to go crazy. It's just like an itty bitty.
It's just the tiniest. And I'm keeping it sort of where it's going to be touching that rice paper and close to that rice paper, just to blend it in, and then I'll do a little bit on the opposite side, just again to make it match.
So pretty much you're just trying to blend it all so that it is complete. It's one whole. Yeah. So it's not like you can decipher between the rice paper and the paint. It's kind of all molded together.
I am bringing my elements together.
Beautiful.
To form a cohesive whole.
Nellie, what kind of tea do you drink? Are you like, is there a special? Okay, so Nellie's saying she's not one for coffee. She's a tea girl. So are you like a fancy tea? You know, like I know Earl Grey, English breakfast, chamomile, peppermint. There's so many different teas out there. Belinda, that's too funny. So Belinda said my classroom in Dallas will have to be the closest to Starbucks or maybe in Starbucks. I'm thinking in Starbucks. Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Oh, you guys are going to have so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be big. I'm really excited. So Creativation was great, but I didn't have a lot of time. Actually, I don't even think we're going to have time in Dallas, but it's going to be great to see the girls again. Because so I saw Belinda at Creativation, but the other girls were back in March at Budapest. And I mean, that was so fast. So it'll be great to see everyone again. I'm really excited.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Right, how dry are we? Oh, we're dry enough. Right, so now I'm going to take some, this is aqua color, and it's, I can't actually, this was one that was sent to me because I can't actually get hold of them, unfortunately.
Why can't you get them?
There's nowhere sells them.
Oh.
Which is a shame because I really like them. But right, so I'm trying to find the colour for this.
So it's on the front.
Got it. It's iridescent, and I've got paint over it. I think it's iridescent silver. I think.
Show me the base of it, please.
It says Argento Iridescente.
Well.
And I've got iridescent silver.
Okay, so it must be iridescent silver.
Yeah, I reckon. Right, so I'm just going to give this. And I'm holding my canvas up a little bit because I want it to sort of run down and get into all the nooks and crannies. Come on, there we go.
Now, just a little point, like a little tip just in case you don't know, which I'm sure everyone knows. This is for
I'm
everyone.
not.
So with those, the sprays, when you're done, you need to clean the nozzle. So take it out and get a cup of water and put the base in it and squirt it till it's just water coming out of the sprayer.
No, I didn't know that.
If you don't, the next time it'll get clogged up, and you can use warm water. You can save them. I had to throw a set out because I didn't do that.
Oh, wow.
So just clean it with water and just spray it until just water sprays out, and then you can put them back in, screw the tops on and store them, and then that way next time you use them they'll spray.
Oh, that's really good to know. I did not know that.
Oh, I'm glad.
Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. There's nothing worse when you go to use a spray and it's clogged.
Oh, it's beyond frustrating, isn't it? It's not a good time. Right, come along now. Come along. Let's try. So you can see, after I'd used the aqua spray, aqua colour even, I then squirted my water spray just to help disperse it a little bit more into all the nooks and crannies.
Yep.
It's a really nice colour, actually.
I really like underneath your frame how the spray's kind of dribbled. You've got dribble marks.
You need dribbles.
I really like that. Like a lot.
That's why I held it at an angle when I sprayed it.
Well, you're getting comments like looking so beautiful. Wow, gorgeous.
No.
This is looking awesome. Looking cool. Amazing. So everyone's very happy.
That's so nice.
You've got the combination of colors is getting amazing. Loving how this is turning out. So everyone is loving it.
No.
Beautiful. Sorry.
No, that's good.
I was just going to give you more compliments, but you can keep going if you like.
Okay. No, with this process, I could, like with the one I've got over there, the one I've got over there, you don't know where over there is, do you? Because you can't see me pointing. But with the original one, I did this a couple of times to sort of build up some depth, but time is marching on, so I'm going to leave it here with this.
That's okay. Don't rush.
Yeah, that's about dry now. So the next little bit I want to do is I want to add some splatters.
Ooh, I love a good splatter.
Oh, you got to have a good splatter. Now I've got I've got an old toothbrush, or I've got my my fan brush. You just use whatever tickles your pickle for that sort of thing. Now I said I got my old fan brush, but I can't. Where's it coming gone? Oh, how rude! Right, okay, we'll improvise. So now I'm just going to put a splodge of white Allegro, but then I'm going to add a little bit of water because otherwise it's not going to do nicely. And where's my fan brush gone? Do you know, I put to one side in safe places thinking, I'll make sure I remember where that is.
You know that the minute you say, I'm going to put it in a safe place so I remember where it is next time, you know that you're never going to find it.
Well, oops. I tidied my craft room last week.
Big mistake.
yeah, I spent about 2 or 3 days looking for the original project for today.
That is crazy.
Oh, it was horrible. It was really horrible.
3 days. Did you chuck anything out, or did you just?
Oh yeah, I mean, I threw loads of stuff out. I had a really good tidy up.
Yeah,
really good. I'm just putting some tissue on there just because I'm really clumsy and I know I'll stick my hand in it or something if I don't cover it up. So there's no artistic reason for that. So I've got some nice splatters on here now. So I'm ready to. I'm gonna give that a little.
Okay. Well, while you're drying that, everyone, you need to jump on and hang on. Let's give some hearts to Rachel. I'm clicking. Hang on.
Oh.
Let's send them. We want heartburn. Please. I said it nicely.
Oh, love it, love it, love it. Now, as well, I would recommend painting around the edges of your frame just to finish it off.
Oh, yes.
I've done on that one, but I'm not going to do that on this one because I want to just crack on now and I will paint the edges afterwards. So I'm just taking a little bit more of my special cardboard because I'm going to stick this. I think that only needs one layer there actually. Just checking the measurement is okay. Yes, that's going to be lovely. I'm going to stick
to paint that resin piece that you're just about to adhere. Did you use any special kind of paintbrush, or was it just a really fine paintbrush and you were just really delicate? Because it looks like you're in the lines perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bit of a technique to how I paint, and what I'll do is I'll do my skin tone, first layer of skin tone first, after my black gesso, obviously.
Yeah.
And if you saw it, you would think that, you know, it looks like my 3-year-old granddaughter has done it. I pop it on there and I don't worry about it. All I'm wanting is coverage where I need coverage.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to go back in and tidy it all up afterwards. But I need to get a nice base first. And I think the less you worry about it, the easier it is. And any fine details, I do with a pencil crayon.
Oh.
I get a really sharp pencil crayon, or you can use a micron pen. It depends on the skin tone and the hair color and things. But a sharp pencil crayon, a good good pencil crayon, and or a micron pen. And because of the way that the Stamperia molds are so good with the delicate details, you've got a nice raised edge there that you can just very gently put your pencil or your pen against, and it looks like you're a really good painter. But I am a really good painter.
Well, you are, because Rachel, Belinda just said Rachel is a real whiz at painting the molds.
Oh, thank you, Belinda. Thank you. I really enjoy painting them. I really do. It's it gives me a lot of pleasure.
So do you find it very therapeutic?
I do. I really do enjoy it. But I like painting, so it's a nice thing to do. Right, so I'm just using that craft glue that I used before. Yes, I need to cut that. I was trying to get out of doing that, but I can't. I'm going to have to. It needs to be cut off. There we go. So just pop that there.
So Anthony has said black acrylic paint and wax for me. I'm hearing you there. That's pretty much how I paint. The last time I painted something, which was in December, I got in trouble because I took too long painting it in the live. So I'm all, if I can slap it on and rub a bit of wax and it looks good, then I'm happy.
Oh, no, I might start doing some YouTubes on painting the molds, because it does take a bit of time.
Well, I just wondered what kind of paintbrush, because it just looks like you haven't gone over. Like, I try to be like really careful and gentle, but I still get paint where paint's not supposed to go, or that color's not supposed to go.
Yeah, but then you can just go back and do another layer.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. I just think, well, you know, it's just do another layer. I mean, at the end of the day, it's mixed media, isn't it? So
yes,
you just keep going until you're happy with it.
Yes.
So sorry, I'm just using some of the vintage antiquing paste, and I'm just using a tiny little bit on my finger, just putting it where I fancy putting it. I'm not going crazy with it, she says. Just.
So are you kind of using it like a wax?
Yes, I'm using it like a wax. And the new patinas you could do exactly the same with them. You know, it's very interchangeable. Or you could use just some dark paint if you've got some, you know, nice brown paint. Use that.
Actually, the Allegro paint is really good to use like a wax.
Yeah, yeah. They are an excellent paint. Then the chemists that put them together know what they're doing.
Absolutely. Ah, so you're also doing it to frame the frame?
Yes, I'm just
nice.
A little bit around the edge. Nice. So you get the idea. Oh, I've got a little bit of resin sticking up there, so I'm going to just cut that off because I don't need to have it there. So let's just get rid of that. Really cheeky little bit of resin. Now, where am I? What am I doing?
Going around the edges of your frame with the antiquing paste, using it like a wax to go around the edges of the frame. I think you still have to do one more side.
Bit left, haven't I? Right, I'm using some gold wax now as well, just to highlight some areas. Because I can.
Did you see I smuggled my waxes in? I know. So I'm hoping no one works for the Australian Border Security. But the lovely Cindy Crane gave me some, and I put them in my bag with all my knickers because I thought people won't go through them. And I managed to get through. So I'm so happy. I finally have the waxes. I've only been waiting 12 months.
Oh, you need them. You need them.
I know I need to do a project using them. I haven't even thought about that yet.
Oh, I just love waxes. I really do. Right, so there's some. I've just used gold in places. Now I am gonna sorry, but I've got to just finish this little bit. Yeah,
that's fine.
I have to.
I love how the waxes, they finish a project, but they highlight everything. I love the way they
really do. And I think if you use molds, you really want to get waxes because they do just finish it off. Right, that is lovely, she says. Right, now I'm going to stick my bird on. Right, but before I stick it on, I'm just going to do a little thing I like to do on lots of molds, and I thought I'd save it to show you. I just like putting dots It's just a white paint pen.
Oh, I love a good white paint pen.
Yeah, just putting a few dots here and there. Just brings things to life.
Hi, Emily. So glad that you could pop in. Emily's a friend of mine from the US. And she said, beautiful project. Hi, ladies.
Oh, thank you so much. Hi. Right, so I've got a little bit more cardboard here for my bird.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, two little tabs. And I'm a little bit obsessed with sisal.
Oh my God, I love sisal.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a little bit obsessed with it. I like putting it on everything. So I need to just get a little bit of that.
I need to figure out how to smuggle in Spanish moss.
Oh.
Yeah, because I can't get it here. And if I could, I don't even know where I could find it. But when I was in the States, it's everywhere. And I was like, I didn't want to run the risk of getting caught and then taking my waxes. So I left the Spanish moss. Next time, I'm going to try my hardest to get it smuggled in somehow. Because I have always wanted to use the Spanish moss. But the sisal's amazing.
Yeah, I love a bit of sisal. It just works. So I've just built that up a bit. And I cut the bird's branch off because when I did it before, it just didn't work with the branch. So I cut his branch off. And he didn't mind at all. So.
He was probably grateful.
Yeah, he was. He was really pleased about it because he just doesn't sit properly under that frame if you keep the branch on. So it had to go. So I think apart from painting around the outside I'm just trimming some of that sisal back because I love it, but you've got to be sensible.
Well, it does get a little out of control, that sisal. You've got to really rein it in, otherwise it just takes over. Actually, it's a lot like my hair first thing in the morning.
Yeah. I can totally relate to that. So there we go. That's my project.
Beautiful. Do you just want to bring it closer to the camera just so that everyone can have a bit of ease?
Oh, you want me to, don't you? Hang on. Oh, hello. That might be a bit too close.
Oh, that's a bit close. Look at all that texture, everyone. The color. Beautiful. Oh, Rachel, it's gorgeous. I really, really love the colors.
Thank you. I'm quite happy with it myself.
Beautiful. And I love how you've used so many different collections and it's just all come together as one.
Well, that's the other fab thing, isn't it? Sorry, I'm making anybody feel sick. I was just like, whoa! I don't know what's going on. Me and technology, we're not great.
Luckily, I didn't have my glasses on. My goodness!
Woo! There we go.
We're having a party.
There. Woo. Right, now just don't ask me to put the camera up to say goodbye.
Yes. So, okay. No, what I'll do, because I think I remember what to do now, so I won't kick you off.
Okay.
So, no, hang on. I'm going to move that over and then done. Okay.
Wow.
So, Emily, sisal, it's like a, kind of looks like a really thin, it's a fiber and it's like a thin, like hay kind of feel to it. It's really, really thin, but it's good you can pull it apart and you can tie it in a knot and in a circle and all that kind of stuff. So
florists use it.
Rachel, are you changing your camera to come back so we can see your lovely face?
Are you going to make me?
Yeah, I want to see your face. I can't say goodbye. Oh my goodness. Anyway, look at these projects.
It's really
Beautiful.
hard.
Beautiful. Come on, Rachel. You
I'm
know
coming,
you
I'm
want
coming,
to.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Okay, I take you out, but I can still hear you, so no cursing. So we've got beautiful project. Beautiful, Rachel. Love it. So beautiful. Absolutely love this project. Everyone is loving it.
Oh, I forgot the little brushes.
Oh, okay. I'm bringing you back.
Hang on. What was I thinking? The little brushes. Bear with me. And so I've got these little brushes, which I painted in the same orange and turquoise, which I'm going to stick there. So can you see that? Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to glue them down now so that just in case you move your canvas, you don't want to move it and then you drop them and they break?
Well, the chances are I might forget as well.
Yeah. So just chuck some glue in there and you'll be good.
I know.
So I'm just going to go through these comments. I can't remember which one I was.
If your mold.
What was that? Sorry.
If your molds don't come out right, if your molds don't come out right, if you miss a bit or something like that, don't worry about it. With these brushes, I've missed a bit on one of them, and it doesn't matter because I'm not going to see it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't be disheartened if your molds don't look bang on, because you'll find a way to use them.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, you sit there. You sit there. There. Happy now. Happy. Got my little brushes in.
Yay!
Right, and I am coming to say, oh, it's so hard. Right, let me speak. Unmute. Start camera. There we go. Enter studio.
Oh, hang on. There we go. I just had to remove one out and put one in.
Yes.
Because of that was my bad. So
that's not a very flattering camera angle. I've got oh dear me.
Oh, hang on. You'll have to mute it.
Yeah.
Mute one of them.
Yes. Well, it's because I'm being vain and I'm trying to find a more flattering. That's better. Hello.
There we go. We can see your gorgeous face. So everyone is saying beautiful project. Everyone has loved it.
Thank you.
I'm just going to keep popping up these just so that we can say thank you to everyone. And you did it in under an hour because we didn't really start until I think we're 15 minutes in. Go you.
Oops, look at that. A bit.
I love live TV. I love it. You can't hide anything.
Still on there. Oh, bless it. It didn't want to leave. There we go. Right, stay there, brush. Stay there. There.
Beautiful. Let me just move me over and beautiful. Those colors are amazing.
Yeah, I love them. I just love them.
They're your go-to colors.
They are my favorite colors ever.
Oh, Terry, I'm so glad you had fun with us. We had fun with you. We had fun with everyone.
Absolutely. It's really good fun.
It's always fun with Rachel. You're always a hoot. Actually, I think next time you need to find a hat.
Okay, I can do that. I'm looking around now.
I know, I can see you looking. Anyway. Oh, I can't do it. Anyway, so thank you everyone for spending, what's today? Thursday with us, whether it's Thursday morning, afternoon or evening. We're very grateful. So thank you very much. Rachel, thank you for being here with me tonight and doing the live. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully we'll do another one again soon.
Yes, I hope so. It's been fun. So hopefully soon.
I'll talk to Michaela. I got you. Yeah.
See you soon.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you again.